Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Is my voice on screen is clear to all of you guys? Please type in questions box. Please all of you confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Okay. Right, sir. And in the last class, I think so yesterday I have taken a simple small demo class we have taken there. In the yesterday session, right, sir. In the last class, just given some information related to Java and its internal modules related information here we provided. What content here we provided here, right? If we observe the content in the last class, no, Java was divided into three parts. Java was provided in three parts. What are the three parts of Java? Like first one is J2SE, second one is J2EE, and third one is what there? J2ME. Java 2 Standard Edition, Java 2 Enterprise Edition, and Java 2 Micro Edition. Few points are given there in the last class. J2SE, Java 2 Standard Edition. What is it Java 2 Standard Edition actually? It will provide only fundamentals of the Java programming language. It can be used to prepare standalone applications. If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then the Java application, that application is called as what? Standalone application. Examples for standalone applications are like what there? Calculators, calendar, paint, and so on. All the things in our system. These are the examples for standalone applications. How many applications are standalone applications in outside there? Only 5% of the applications are what there? Standalone applications. Its a direct utilization is only 5%, but its dependency level is what there? 1000%. Why? Because it's a dependent programming languages for the technologies and tools like SAP, testing tools, mobile application development platforms like Android, Salesforce, Hadoop, and so on and so on and so on. So this is the story behind what the J2EE, Java 2 Standard Edition. Next one is J2EE. What is the meaning of the J2EE? J2EE or Java EE, Java 2 Enterprise Edition. It will provide server-side programming. It can be used to prepare enterprise applications or distributed applications. If we design and execute any application by using client server architecture or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as an enterprise application or a distributed application. Observe carefully. So in the case of standalone applications, without using client server architecture, without distributing application logic, if it prepare any application, that is standalone application. But distributed application is what? By distributing application logic over multiple machines and by preparing application on the basis of the client server architecture, then if you prepare any application, then that application is called as what there? An enterprise application or distributed application. How many applications are enterprise applications in outside? 95% of the applications are what there, like enterprise applications in outside. In every domain, only well-known domains only here I have written there. Every domain that enterprise applications are available nowadays. Fine. Next one is, third one is what there, J2ME. J2ME stands for Java to Micro Edition. It will provide micro programming. It can be used to prepare mobile based applications. If we design and execute any application on the basis of mobile hardware architecture, then that application is called mobile based application. What are the various examples for it? Here also I am telling to you, nowadays nowadays might be every domain, in every sector mobile application support is available. In every sector mobile application support is available. 100% applications are available in outside about this mobile based applications clearly. Like you can take might be healthcare sector or maybe transport sector or maybe everywhere nowadays, you know, already everything we can do with mobile phone. How we are able to do everything through mobile phone? What is the reason for it? The reason, internal reason is what there, for everything mobile applications are available. Best examples, you want to chat with some of your friends, there we can use what there, either Telegram or WhatsApp through mobile phone only. Or we want to order some food items there now, then Swiggy, Zomato, this kind of apps are available in our mobile phone. And I want to watch some Facebook, might be some my profile, I want to check it, then Facebook app is available inside a mobile phone. I want to pay my Airtel connection bill, monthly bill I want to pay there, my Airtel app is available there. I want to check my ICICI bank status now, ICICI might be iMobile app is available there, that we are able to use. Got my point or not? Everything is possible through what their mobile phone nowadays. Understand it clearly now? So mobile application development is having very good demand, but unfortunate thing is what, mobile application development has very good demand in outside, but J2ME is not having much demand. J2ME is almost all dead in outside. Nobody is using J2ME due to the number of alternatives. What are the various alternatives here we are having there? Android is the best alternative. When Android is coming into the picture, automatically that J2ME utilization is almost all fall down totally. So nobody is thinking about J2ME. That's it. Next one is, after completion of this content here, just I given that standalone application, enterprise application, that simple diagrams are given, how the things are going to be happen, that parts we are able to understand clearly now. That's okay, guys. All right, sir. Next one is, after completion of this. All right. So in the introductory content, no, then few points are remaining. Let me clarify that. After that, I'm going to start our actual content. Okay. All right. Now, first of all, you understand it clearly. In general, what exactly the view of a full stack Java development? What exactly the full stack Java development? What are included inside the full stack Java development? All the points here we record clearly. Okay. See this clearly now? Java full stack. But before going to talk about the Java full stack, before going to include the courses, before going to include the content inside the full stack Java, first let us understand some points now. For example, if I have a project, can you tell me what are the high level life cycle stages of the project? I don't require the total internal content. I require only high level steps. Even I don't think about waterfall model or maybe some different things. No, I don't require that. Just topmost high level 4 life cycle phases of any project. If we come for this, there we can understand that very first one is like what there. Understand it clearly. First one is like what there. Analysis. Definitely, for every project, we must go with what their analysis. Am I right or not? Definitely, here what we record here, analysis is one of the phase. Okay, good, nice. After this analysis, what next one can? After this analysis, understand it clearly. Another thing is like what their development. After the analysis, of course, design, some internal requirement gathering, resources gathering, so many things are available. Don't require all of them at present. I'll not move on to that particular point. I'm not going to talk about software lifecycle immediately. Then my requirement I'm telling there, I need to explore what is full stack Java, right? After completion of this development, next one is what there, testing. All right, so then after completion of this testing, what next one here we require? Observe carefully. The next mode is what the production. So these are overall mainly 4 phases. Again, here I'm telling there pre-production, pre-prod, or like this. Some kind of things are available. I'm not moving on to that particular level. Okay, max here what I'm telling here: analysis, development, testing, and production. These are the various life cycle phases of a project. Right. Now let me check this clearly. All of you understand it clearly what I'm telling to you. If we come for this analysis part now, this analysis part might be done by some high-end people. Being the Java developer, being the application developer, I'm not going to think much about it. High-end people, the topmost persons in the project, they will take care about that analysis part. Some architects or maybe some analysts, maybe they will think about like what their analysis part here. That is not related to us. Just leave this point clearly. Then what next one here? No, development part. If we come to the development part, what is going to be happen inside this development part? In the development part, overall, 3 types of developments are available. In the development part, overall, 3 types of developments are available. What are the 3 types of developments here? If you observe this clearly, first one is front-end development. Front-end development. First one is what there? Front-end development. Second one is what there? Middleware application development. Middleware application development. And last one, third one is what there? Back-end development. Back-end development. These are overall at 3 levels. The development is going to be happen. First one is what there? Front-end development. Second one is what there? Middleware application development. And third one is what there? Back-end development. Observe carefully. If you want to go for this front-end development, all of you observe carefully. If you want to go for front-end development, what we are going to do with this front-end development? No? Simple. Pages development, page design, page authoring, data validations, client-side data validations. All the things are come under like what there? Front-end development. To prepare this front-end development, what technologies here we require clearly? To prepare front-end development, what technologies here we required? So HTML, CSS, then what next one here? Bootstrap. Then after this, what next one here? Apart from this, JavaScript. Okay, then apart from the JavaScript, next one is what there? All right, so jQuery, some libraries maybe. Up to these are like what there? Some parts. Apart from this, then what we required here? Angular, or maybe here we required like what? Apart from this Angular, next one is like what there? React.js, Angular, or what next one here? React.js, and so on. Some other courses, Vue.js, or maybe some other, but Node.js is not required. Node.js is not required. Why? Because Node.js is a middleware application development related technology at the UI side only. Means that in place of Java, we can use Node.js as a replacement for it, but it's not getting much demand. Once Java is available as a middleware application development, no other technology is having demand there in outside. But Node.js was provided as an alternative for what there Java or Python as a middleware technologies, middleware application development. But anyway, it is not required for the Java developers. So these are the various technologies here we required under like what there front-end development. So if you want to develop front-end applications, front-end part of the applications, you should know or you must have awareness on like what there all these concepts now. Nowadays, which one is having more demand in outside there? React.js is having very good demand in outside. React.js is having very good demand in outside. So everybody has to learn up to this React.js clearly. And moreover, up to these concepts, what concepts can I'm telling there? Up to this part. Observe carefully, all of you know. Right, sir. Up to this part, we used to say UI technologies, basic UI technologies. Get my point on that box, whatever the box are given there, that we used to say as a separate course actually. That is what their basic UI technologies. Everybody understand it clear. Next one is after that. Now coming to the middleware application development, business implementation. Front-end development is okay, just a pages max. In a more attractive manner, we have to prepare the pages. If we take like what there, a bank application, for example, I want to I want to transfer some amount from my account to my friend account. But where I need to provide my data or not? My data, my friend's account data, both I have to provide or not? To provide the data, we require forms or not? That may be transfer form is required or not? That forms we are going to prepare by using what their front-end application, front-end development. Understand my point? Okay, fine. For example, in a form, I enter all my data. I have entered all my data in the form. Am I right or not? Where I may click on what button here? Submit button or maybe transfer button, transfer funds button, for example. If I click on it, what will happen there? Automatically, the data will be crossed from front-end application to front-end development to middleware application development. There at middleware application development, that actual business processing is going to be happen. The actual business implementation is going to be available. That bank business logic, what is that business logic now in this context? Transferring some amount from my account to another friend account here. Now preparing, now performing the required transaction is nothing but what there, the business account. That means business implementation. To provide the business logics, to implement that business logics, there we are going to use middleware application development. What business logic here we have to implement there? First of all, we have to get the data from front-end application. What is the data? What exactly the source account? What is the target account? Then what next one? How much amount you want to transfer? First, we have to check whether that sufficient amount is there or not in our account. In the case if the sufficient amount is not available, display an exception message to the user. Insufficient funds in our account. Like this, we have to display the message. In the case if the sufficient amount is available there, then send OTP to the respective user in order to transfer the funds. When OTP has entered properly, then again here we are going to start our amount to transfer. Am I right or not? Okay, fine. The total required business logic here we implemented. To implement that business logic, here we required what their middleware application development. We required what their middleware application development. In the middleware application development, what technologies here we are going to use? Here I'm telling them, if it is full stack Java, Java related technologies are available. If it is a full stack Python, Python related technologies are available. If it is a full stack .NET, .NET related technologies are available. Python maybe, Java maybe, .NET maybe, all the things are for implementing what their middleware application development. Now we are in the part of the Java. That's why we have to talk about what their Java related content only. Right, what we required there about this particular one. There we can understand core Java, advanced Java. Of course, in our terminology, I am giving clarity. No. Next one is what there. After this core and advanced frameworks will start there. Next one is like what there. Hibernate. Apart from this Hibernate, next one is what there. Spring. Next one is what there. Spring Boot. Next one is what there. Microservices. Then after this, what next one here? Web services. After this microservices, web services. Like this here, we are able to provide other content here and so on. If anything is remaining here, I'm able to include that. But majorly, these are the concepts here, what we record clearly. But of course, so many things are available. EJBC is available, Struts is available, JSF is available, but they are outdated already. Nobody is using nowadays about these technologies now. But try to recognize this clearly in the middleware application development. To go for this middleware application development, these many things are we have to learn. We must aware about all the concepts clearly, especially nowadays, which are having very good demand in outside there. Spring Boot, microservices, and RESTful services. Inside the web services, there is a second part. Two parts are available: SOAP services and RESTful services. RESTful services are having very good demand in outside. Answer my point here. In UI technologies, React.js. In the case of middleware application development, Spring Boot, microservices, and RESTful services, which are having very good demand in outside in the middleware application development. But there are some interlinks now. In general, some people are saying to you, maybe on outside, some people are giving guidelines to you. Don't learn anything else. No need to learn all of them. Directly, we can go for core Java, Spring Boot, microservices. Finish. No, that is not the right way. Temporarily, you may complete that courses, no, but you will not get 100% knowledge on the subject. You may complete it just like it is like what there, butify the content. Just by butifying the content, we are going to prepare for our exams. We are going to complete our exams. Am I right or not? But that is not in a standard way. If you want to learn the courses or maybe content in a standard approach, in a standard way, you must understand all the concepts clearly. One more point I'm telling there. Straightly fill and core Java, Spring Boot, microservices no directly. And if you go for company, if any new tool is coming there, again you have to come back to the institutes to learn for the courses. It's not in the proper way. It's not a permanent solution. But what should be the permanent solution? If you have awareness on all the concepts, in the future, even though if any new tool is available, you can update in your own way. You are able to update in your own way. No need to search for any institute to join for the courses there in outside. In our own way, we can update it now. Understand it now? So own preparation we have to get. If you want to go for your own preparation there, first of all, you need a solid base. If we have solid base, then only we can go in our own way. But if you're not having solid base now, everything is a confusion. Again and again we have to join for the courses in the institutes. So that is not the way here. Here my approach is what there is a permanent solution for you. Permanent solution in the sense, one time if you complete the courses at Durgasoft, then you should not come back to the any institute in the next 20 to 25 years of time. If even though a number of new technologies will come, every year new tools or new technologies are coming there, but you should be in a position to understand them, to work with that new technologies and new tools. So for that we require a solid ground, solid base. That solid base we are going to provide effectively. That's why I'm telling that these many things here we are going to include inside this middleware application development. Right, sir, leave this one. After completion of this content here, now what next one here? Backend development. Come back to the example, funds transfer example. In a funds transfer example, we are having some transfer form. There we provided some data. When we click on submit button, preparing form, allowing the data from the user, taking the data from user to submit the data to the middleware application development. That is called as what their front-end application development. When we enter the data, when we click on submit button, automatically request will come to like what there, automatically the flow of execution will come to middleware application development. Middleware application development is able to check whether data is proper or not, whether the values are properly provided or not. If everything is clear or not, then it able to perform the business logic. That means it able to execute business logic. Okay, my business logic is also be executed. My transactions are also be performed. And then what finally, for example, In my account initially 50,000 rupees are available. In my friend account initially 25,000 is available. I want to transfer 10,000 from my account to my friend account. So now here, okay, the transactions and everything is completed. At the end, the resultant values, updated values must be stored in my database or not. The updated values must be stored in my my friend database or not, in my account and my friend account or not. So that values, if you want to update there, then definitely we require some backend system or not. Some backend system, some databases are required or not. Where my record is going to be maintained, where my account is going to be maintained in a particular database or not. So developers must have awareness on what their backend development. That means backend system also. All right, that backend systems here we are going to cover part of it. Now, what they Oracle or maybe MySQL and so on and so on and so on. Here we are able to understand. Just only namesake examples are given there. In the development part, depending on our requirement, we may go for different databases. No? Maybe in some other cases, MongoDB we are going to use. Just we are going to show that how to connect with MongoDB and how to work with MongoDB. All of you are getting it or not? Like this here, we are able to move forward about the content here. So overall, now tell me, in a development part, front-end development, middleware application development, back-end system, all the things here we are getting or not? Okay, fine. Finally, development part is completed. Development part is completed. My application is having some shape. We are able to see some shape for my application. Whenever we have seen some particular development part, no, what next one here we have to do? Come on, guys. What next one here we have to do there? Development is completed. Next one is what there? Testing. Then to perform this testing, what is required here? What is required here? Manual plus Selenium. Manual plus what there? Selenium. So these are the tools we are going to use for performing like what there? Testing. What is the meaning of testing? No. Whatever the application that is developed by the developers, that must be checked. How the testers are going to think always, no, how testers are going to check the application, each and every corner of the application they will check. Passing testing phase is a difficult part. Developers are getting irritation whenever the project is in testing only. Developers are not getting irritation when the project is in development part. But when they send code for test now, then QA team is available in our company and quality and analysis team, then they will take your application, they will they will post-mortem your total application. They will check each and every corner. If any simple problem is identified, if any test case is identified now, immediately they will send back that entire code to the developer. Again, developer has to complete that code. Again, he has to complete the code. Then again, he has to submit that code back to the tester. Again, tester will do. Yes, sir. All of you get me point or not? Simple example for our understanding purpose. One simple example. For example, if you are the developer, if you prepare the application for APSRTC, for example, reservation system, you prepared, for example, you thought of it, it is completed there. Unit testing we have done already. Developer level testing you have done already. You satisfied for that? You thought of it, no mistakes are available with your application. Development wise, functionality wise, my application is perfect. I thought like this as a Java developer. Then I send my code to the testing. I send my code to what there? Testing, for tester. When we submit this code to the testing phase now, what testers will do? Functional testing they are able to perform. The total application is properly functioned or not? Is it functioning or not? Example, in your understanding point of view, example I'm telling you. What they will do, source destination, Hyderabad they will provide. Targeted destination, say let's say they will provide like what there, Mumbai. Then immediately we have to get number of kilometers and the price, the total price like this here we have to get. Okay, of course might be the number of kilometers are 600 plus kilometers for example, and the cost of that respective thing is like what there. Let's say for example maybe 1200 or 1300 like this, we are able to specify some amount. Okay, it's a normal way. Everybody will test in this way now. But what testers are able to do now, they will give the source location is a Hyderabad and they will provide the same destination location what there's the same Hyderabad. Source is Hyderabad and destination is Hyderabad. Then where it has to show how many kilometers? No, 0 kilometers it has to show. But if it's showing 100 kilometers or 150 kilometers, no, what's going to be happen? again pack it and send back to the developer. Developer has to again redesign. That means he has to go for some implementation part clear. Next time what he will do, he will enter source location is Hyderabad only. Next one is he will enter the destination location is SR Nagar. What he has to get? There's some kind of a functionality testing is going to be happen. That functional is properly provided or not. See, that's why I'm telling there, passing testing phase is a difficult part. Testing phase is passed there, almost all every developer is relaxed. If it is not passed there, then every day the developer is getting irritation. But it's mandatory. It has to do that. Then only the client's team, then only clients are able to satisfy about our project, our development part. It's a regular thing only. It's not like any it's not like any difficult part. It's not like any other content here. It's a regular thing. Regularly in every project, the same thing is going to be happen. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? No response, guys. Fine. Anyway, testing phase. To perform this testing, manual testing plus Selenium, but nowadays so many tools are available. API testing or maybe different testing related content are available. But as of now, testing in the sense still the main part is what there manual plus what there Selenium. Okay, my project is also be tested. Front end development, back end development, middleware application development is completed. Development is passed. Testing is also be passed. Then what next? After testing the application, then what next? We have to submit my entire application to my client or not? I have to give an entire application to the client or not? Now what client has to do? Then client has to keep that application is in live or not? So giving application to the client, installing our application at the client and providing responsibilities to the client to access that application, that entire environment is called as like what their prod environment. It's also be called as like what the production environment. Sir, got it or not? Production environment. In the production environment, mainly what we are going to do, what mainly we are going to perform the task here. Mainly we are going to perform the tasks are like what there deployment on prod servers, deployment on prod servers, that means production servers. After this deployment, next one is what there monitoring, deployment and monitoring. These two are very, very important. Understand my point here now? One more point I'm telling to you. Up to how much analysis part we have done, that is inside our company. Up to how much development we have done, that is up to your company or maybe some other sub companies there, what we are given work. Testing up to how much we have done it, that is up to like what there everything. But when it comes to the production now directly we are at the client home. Now we are at what place there now? Client home. Understand my point? At a client home you should be provide that application properly. It must be good. Understand my point? This is the last phase of this one. Next onwards maybe supporting or supported him, that everything will come into the picture. But first of all production, then plus what there monitoring. So this entire thing is entire content is available under like what there production. All right, sir. Now tell me, we need to perform deployment or not? Come on, guys. We need to perform what there deployment. Okay. If we want to perform deployment, then definitely we require some servers or not? Inside the server only we are going to deploy the application. Am I right or not? Okay. Server we require in the sense, definitely one system we required for maintaining the server or not? Definitely we required one operating system to maintain the server or not? Come on, guys. Understand my links now. I prepared my application. If we want to deploy this application, we have to maintain production servers. If you want to maintain that production server, we require system where operating system is required. Here my question is for production or maybe for maintaining application servers, for maintaining production servers, what operating system we are going to use in general? Understand my point now? What operating system we are going to use in general? In general, if you are not having awareness there, most of the people are thinking the same Windows operating system we are using there, same Windows operating system is going to be utilized for our production servers. In general, people are thinking like that. No, don't think about it. Windows operating system is for only entertainment purpose. Max for watching movies, for playing video games. That's it, max. It's not for like what their server maintenance. It's not like for what their application servers maintenance. No. If you want to maintain the servers or if you want to provide some environment for production servers or maybe some development servers or whatever it may be. Development servers are okay, also be okay, no problem. But production servers, real-time servers, if you want to maintain there, they definitely we have to use. We should not use Windows operating system. There we have to go with some other operating systems like what there, Linux or Solaris or maybe some different things. No, different servers are available. That servers only here we are. That means different operating systems are available. That operating systems only here we are going to use. Now tell me, if you want to deploy the application, we are using Linux operating system. So we require Linux commands or not? Come on, we need to work with Linux operating system means that some Linux environment is required or not. So there here we required what there Linux platform here what we required Linux. Yes, sir, got it or not? Fine. One more point I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. In olden days, that clients have to maintain their own production servers. Client has to maintain their own production servers. It's a costful. It's not much simple. Costful. Mention my point. Maintenance of the production servers is not such easiest thing. It's a costful. At the same time, then more infrastructure we have to provide. Infrastructure should be more. We have to provide the components in the form of hardware components. They have to maintain. But in some situations, small companies are unable to maintain their own servers. They have to take contract from what they have to give contract for what some third parties. Third parties are able to maintain their production servers, that entire infrastructure environment. Understand my point? It's a big scale applications, large scale organizations. They're able to manage their own servers. Get my point or not? So, but by to reduce this much of infrastructure costs, and at the same time to avoid that infrastructure problems for the clients, nowadays what people are using there, everybody they are using cloud servers. Everybody they are using what their cloud. Instead of maintaining your own servers, you can give contract to some cloud provider. The cloud providers will take care about the total infrastructure management. They're able to provide your production servers. They're able to provide their own operating systems like Linux also. They're able to provide them. Moreover, all the servers, all the operating systems and everything is licensed. But if you want to get licenses, know how much cost you have to put there? Understand my point? So some third party cloud providers are available. So we must depending on what their third party cloud providers. What are the various cloud providers nowadays in outside? So many cloud providers are available, but the topmost three cloud providers are nowadays are what there. First one is what there AWS. Second one is what there Azure. Third one is what there GCP. What is that GCP? Google Cloud Platform. Yes, sir, got it or not? So like this, these are the three main cloud providers at present in outside. Even the order what I have given, that is the right order only. That order is like what there, right order only. Then first one is like what there, AWS. AWS is getting very good demand in outside. Next one is what there, Azure. Next one is like what there, GCP. But in general, one type of rumor is going on in outside. It's a rumor only, but not in reality. I'm telling that point now. What is that point here? For Java application development, AWS is good. For .NET application development, Azure is very good. But GCP is for any type of application. People are thinking in this way, but no such kind of dependencies. No such kind of dependencies. You can use Azure also for the sake of Java application development, deployments purpose, no? And so see, they are simply cloud providers. They're able to provide space. They're able to provide servers. They're able to provide like what there, different things. No? Understand my point here? See, if AWS is bounded for only Java developers, no, they're going to lose their business. If they're providing services for only Java based applications, for example, myself, I'm having Python based application. Myself, I'm having like what the .NET based application. Once you are the cloud provider, you must provide services for any type of application. You should not have any restrictions over there. If you have restrictions, no, automatically they may lose their own business. Number of customers will be reduced. When number of customers are reduced, automatically business will be reduced. Sir, got it or not? So that's why here what I'm telling here, cloud is also required for us. At present, nowadays, everything is going on with what there? Cloud only. So that's why here we required mainly we required what there AWS. What we required mainly AWS. Please come. Mainly what we required here now AWS. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? This is one small request to everybody, guys. Even yesterday also I've seen some people might be they're asking permission, right, to come inside the class now. No formalities, nothing else. At any time we can come inside the class. At any time, even before completing my class, just before 5 minutes completing my class there. If you want to come and sit inside class, happy, you can come and sit inside class now. But there is a condition. How is that condition there? You can come at any time inside my class, but you should not leave from the class in the middle. At the end of the class only we have to leave. It's a matter of 1 hour, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes. I'm taking the class now. Those who are attending in online, please check it. All of you get my voice on screen now. Am I audible, guys? Please confirm to me. Yeah, now I think so. Now we reconnected, right? All of you are getting connection. Okay, it's okay, fine, no problem. Yeah, here power failure was happened here. It's okay, no issues for it. Power failure was happened. Okay, don't worry. I'll continue that. I connected through my mobile phone. Yeah, through mobile phone I connected here, but you are getting my voice, right? That's okay, fine. Guys, then can you come close? But at last, come close now. No, I'll continue the part. Don't worry. Come front places now. So then, totally, what I am telling there overall in the production mode, the main things are like what there deployment plus monitoring. These two things are required. For a deployment, what is required? So production servers we have to maintain. To maintain production servers, we need some operating system. Which operating system here we are going to use their Linux operating system we are going to use. That is point number one. Okay, fine. Who will provide these production servers for us now? If you want to maintain the production servers in our own way, you are unable to bear the cost of the production servers. You are unable to manage the total infrastructure for the production servers. Some issues will come. So nobody will take that much of risk to maintain their own production servers. To manage these production servers, some third-party people are available nowadays. The third-party people are like what they're cloud providers. The cloud providers are able to provide production servers or databases, all repositories and everything through like what their cloud. So that cloud providers, we are going to get the services from what their cloud providers. Nowadays, who are the various cloud providers in outside there? Mainly three cloud providers are very much they're demanded cloud providers in outside. First one is AWS. Second from Amazon Web Services, AWS in the sense. Next one is what there Azure from what there Microsoft. GCP from what there Google. So they are the three major cloud providers on outside. So we are going to get it. might be the topmost cloud provider nowadays is what their AWS, Amazon Web Services. They're able to provide the cloud services properly, effectively. So nowadays might be everybody they're trying to use what their AWS. That's why we are going to include that in AWS. Right, sir. Then after this, after completion of this AWS, all of you understand it clearly. After this AWS, then what next one here apart from this? No, okay. Now operating system is ready. Operating system is ready. My cloud production server is ready. Then everything is ready now. Then what next one here? I have to deploy my project or not? I have to deploy my project. Not only deployment, no. Then deployment activities I have to perform. So many responsibilities are available while deployment of our application. So all the activities here we have to perform. Understand it clearly what I'm telling them. After this deployment, we should monitor that application properly. Our application required resources are already available inside the server or not. The threading is going on properly or not. Thread arms are going on properly or not. Then for every request, the threads are created properly or not. Is that load is balanced or not? Load balancing is going on or not? Is a heavy traffic is available or not? Heavy load. Say for example, just best example now. So transformer might be the transformer is available. HTM, if the load is coming more load is coming there, automatically some what I'm telling there uneven kind of things are going to be happen or not. There definitely some failure is going to be happen or not. So similarly, in the case of the server also, number of requests at a time, huge number of requests are coming there. The server is unable to manage it. Understand my point? When server is unable to manage it, immediately, some administrators have to take the responsibility of handling that situation. Their load balancing concept will come into the picture. Their exactly load balancing topic is come into the picture. To perform this load balancing, some other tools we are going to use, some third-party tools we are going to use. Immediately, that administrators must take the responsibility of like balance the total load by providing number of instances for the same server. Understand my point clear? No? So then there's a part of like what that is one thing, part of the monitoring. No? Not only that, all the data resources are properly created or not. If any data resource is not created properly, immediately we should take the responsibility of up the respective data resource. Or maybe all the other services are properly provided or not. Then everything should monitor in our server when the application is deployed, when that application is in like what is their production mode. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? So to monitor these applications, or maybe to perform deployment, to monitor these applications, number of tools we are going to use, collection of tools we are going to use. What are the various tools here we are going to use? Like say for example, Jenkins is one of the tool. Kubernetes is might be another one. Then after that, what next one? Like this, so many things are available here. Different tools are available. All these tools are combinedly or commonly called as DevOps tools. All the tools are come under like what they're DevOps tools. So there the course name is what they're DevOps. DevOps is one of the content we can understand. That's my point here. In the production environment, maintaining production environment is very important. It's the toughest job. In the entire software life cycle, that production mode maintenance is toughest part. Why? Because the reality is coming into the picture. One more point I'm telling there, again and again I'm telling there, when the project is in analysis is a part of your company. When the project is in development is a part of your company. When the project is in testing is a part of your company. That's okay. When the project is in production mode, it's not in our company. It should be in what their client home. Answer my point here. Where if we provide properly, client will might be then will satisfy about our product. Understand it clearly. All right, sir. Now here pre-production kind of things, post-production kind of things, then all the things are going to be happen there. So anyway, that's going to be happen at what their client side here we can understand. Okay, sir. Now this is the total information of like what their project life cycle and activities now. Okay, all right. Now coming to the conclusion now. Who are the full stack Java developer? That is the question now. As you understood the total project life cycle, who are the full stack Java developer? If you come for this point, the developer who involve in all the phases of development. What are the various phases of the development? Front end development, middleware application development, back end development, all the phases of the development, all the phases of the testing, all the phases of testing, all the phases of production environment. Then that person is called as a full stack Java developer. Everybody understand my point clear? No? Who is the full stack Java developer? No, the person who involved in all the phases of development, all the phases of testing, all the phases of like what their production. Then that person is called what their full stack Java developer. Observe carefully. So by this we can understand if it is a work for full stack Java developer, if these are the responsibilities of the full stack Java developer, then that full stack Java developer must have knowledge on what? That full stack Java developer must have knowledge on all the technologies which are listed in the project lifecycle or not. Everybody understand my point clearly now. So because of that reason only, under this full stack Java developer, that full stack Java developer must have the knowledge on like what there. Directly I'm telling there. First of all, right, as a full stack Java developer, I'm telling there. First I'm going to start with what there. Core Java knowledge he must have. Advanced Java knowledge he must have. Then Java is his main part now. So you must be very strong on Java side here. Try to understand it clearly. Next one is what there. Hibernate he must have. Apart from this, then what is the fourth content here? Like a Spring he must have. And the fifth one is like what there? Spring Boot he must have. Next one is like what there? Microservices he must have. Microservices he must have. Microservices. After this microservices, what next one here? Web services he must have. But where we are going to use web services, I will discuss about it. Don't worry for it. Web services, we must have the knowledge. Okay, these are about like what there? Java related content. After completion of the Java related content, next one is basic UI, basic UI technologies. Like what I said there, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, like what next one, jQuery. These five things are come under like what there, basic UI technologies. You must have knowledge. Apart from this, either Angular or React.js. Nowadays, both are not required. Both are alternatives. But Angular is somewhat older one. Nowadays, very good demand is available for what they for the React.js. So you must have awareness on like what their React.js nowadays now. By this, the total like what their UI part is going to be completed. Next one is after this, like what we required here apart from this, backend knowledge is also required. Then better to go with what their Oracle. But of course, in my classes, I'm going to use MySQL also. Right from advanced Java onwards, I'm going to work with Oracle and as well as like what their MySQL parallelly. That I'm able to do now. Next one is after this, 11th step. 11th one is like what there after completion of this. Okay, backend is okay, fine. Then after this, testing tools. If you want to go for testing tools here, what we require here, manual plus Selenium. Manual plus Selenium, that what we require. Okay, now testing. After this testing, now if we come to the production environment, mainly here what we are able to provide there, Linux operating system awareness is required. Apart from this Linux operating system awareness, no, next one is like what there, AWS is mandatory. After this AWS, the next one is like what there, we can understand. 1 minute. Low voltage. It's okay, no problem. After this Linux, no, then what next one is required here? DevOps. DevOps content is required. So if you want to make yourself is a full stack Java developer, if you want to make yourself is a full stack Java developer, you must have very good awareness on all these many technologies. Then only you are the full stack Java developer. Why companies are looking for only full stack Java developer? That is my question. If you go for any job portal, if you check there, if you open any job portal, if you check there, which developers are requested, which developers are required for any company, all companies are looking for what type of developer. If you observe this, 99% of the companies are looking for what their full stack Java developer. Why is there? Why companies are looking for only full stack Java developer? Why not for normal Java developer there? Now here the point is what? Observe carefully. 10 to 15 is back. If you observe in the companies now, there is a separate team for development. There is a separate team for tester. There is a separate team operations team. Understand my point clearly? So different. There is a separate team for system administrators. And there is a separate team like for their server administrators, for example. Different teams are working there. Almost 5 or 6 teams now. When a project is in a development part, listen carefully. When a project is in development part, testers are free, administrators are free, server administrators are free, all the remaining team members are relaxed. When the project is in testing mode, developers are relaxed there, and other administrators are relaxed there. Maybe some other teams are also be not having any work. When the project is in production mode, maybe operations team will be in work now. The developers and maybe testers are free. Sir, all of you get my point or not? Of course, other projects are available. Other project testing is going on when one project is in development. Well, like this, that's okay, different story. But in general, I'm telling there, when a project is in production mode, developers are relaxing now and the testers are relaxed. But why companies are going to give salaries for their employees without having work? When the project is in production mode, that production is going on. For example, 1 month after that production service is going on there. Production time is going on. Example, I'm telling there. Of course, more than that. 1 month after it's going on there. What the developers are doing there? Unfortunately, my company is not having any other project. My company doesn't have any other project. Only one project is going on. That project is in production mode. But what developers are doing now? How my company is able to give salaries for these developers without having any work? That's why what companies are thinking there. When the project is in development mode, okay, that full stack Java developer must work for development. When project is in testing mode, the same Java developer, the same full stack Java developer, he already completed development work, he must come for what their testing now. When the project is in production mode, the same full stack Java developer must have like work on like what their production mode. Why? Because he is a full stack Java developer. Full stack Java developer has the knowledge on every sector of this entire life cycle or not. In every technology of the entire life cycle or not. He must know about what their development work. He must know about what their testing work. He must know about what their production issues. Everything he must aware. Then my company will use their resources effectively or not. Yeah, because of that reason only, when compared with the normal Java developer, full stack Java developers are getting very good demand in outside. When compared with the normal Java developer, full stack developers are getting very good demand in outside. Yeah, at the same time, if you are the full stack Java developer, definitely your salary will be more when compared with the normal Java developer. As I'm observing closely this market, I'm giving clarity for you. Those who are having more technologies in their resume, they will get more weightage. Sure. Those who are having more technologies in our resume, definitely they're able to get what their more weightage, more priority they're able to get. Companies are able to give priority. That's the meaning of like what their full stack Java developer. Okay, right, sir. Because of that reason only, whatever the courses we require to become as a full stack, perfect full stack Java developer, all the courses we included in the Java full stack development course. Nearly 14 courses are available, 14 to 15 courses are available. All of them we are able to provide in the full stack Java development. Clear. In this total full stack Java development course, what is my participation? Being a trainer, as I'm taking this demo class, what is my participation? Here, my participation is totally what there. My participation is the total Java part I'm able to take. The total complete Java part I'm able to take. The first 7 courses in the full stack Java development. Core Java, Advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, 7 topics I'm going to take. This is the mainstream, main content of the Java full stack development. The remaining concepts are sidewise only, but you should have idea on each and every content in the remaining also. But majorly we should be what there, Java developer. One more point I'm telling there, in your resume, Java developer with the DevOps, if you put the titles there in a skill set, if you provide this, your resume will get more weightage in outside. Nowadays that part is trending in outside. Java with the DevOps. Java developer with the DevOps awareness, then definitely will get more priority. That means altogether full stack Java developer, I'm telling them. Okay, sir. Now that is my responsibility here. We can understand now. Next one is how I'm planning for this course test here. How I'm able to take these classes actually. If we come for this point, it's very clear. As I said to you yesterday, the only introduction classes on I'm going to take at 8:30 to 10 o'clock. Object orientation topic. Once if I start now, that the topic onwards, I want to take your classes at what time there? 10 o'clock only. 10 to 11:30. I'm planning there. Observe carefully. 2 slots continuously. I'm going to take your classes, no, but not immediately. At present 8:30 to 10 only. After that 10 to 11:30 I'm going to take, no. If you are in full stack Java development, observe carefully. I'm giving some roadmap. Try to understand it now. 10 to 11:30 core Java classes I'm going to take. At least when half of the core Java is completed, at least if I complete object orientation, exception handling, multi-threading, this kind of main concepts in core Java, then I will start advanced Java parallel to core Java. not right from tomorrow. You will not understand advanced Java immediately from tomorrow. At least we have to spend time in core Java up to 45 days of time. Minimum 45 days of time we have to spend. After that, I'm going to start advanced Java classes. At what time I'm planning to start advanced Java classes there? 10 to 11:30 that core Java is going on. 11:30 to 1 I'm planning to take advanced Java classes. Either that is one schedule. Or else maybe 8:30 to 10 also I'm able to start what there advanced Java. But not yet decided, but in the future I will decide. Either at 11:30 to 1 or at maybe 8:30 to 10 I'm planning to take what there advanced Java classes. Not yet decided, but definitely two slots I'm going to use. Once if I start advanced Java and core Java, anyway, I started already. Advanced Java, if I start now, two slots are created there. Within these two slots, I'm going to complete the remaining content of the Java. Like what there? When I complete core Java, there I'm going to start Spring. When I'm going to complete advanced Java, there I'm going to start what there Hibernate. When I'm going to complete Spring, there I'm going to start Spring Boot. When I complete this Hibernate, there I'm going to start web services. So like this, within these two slots, I'm going to take my total content. Answer my point again. In the remaining time slots, in Durgasoft, morning 7 o'clock to night 9 o'clock, classes are going to be started. New batches are going to start on every week maximum. And every week new batches are going to be started. In every subject, in RIKL, in UI technologies, in all, in everywhere, then new content are going to be started for every week of time. So in the remaining slots, whenever we are comfortable, there we can start with what their other courses. But what courses you have to start along with the Java? Right from tomorrow, which courses we are able to attend, we are able to understand. Oracle is not related with Java immediately, so we can start directly Oracle. UI technologies, basic UI technologies are also not related to Java immediately, so directly we can start this. But better, my suggestion is like what there, morning slots you are having there, 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Keep these slots for only learning, only for what purpose they're attending the classes. Evening time, the total evening time just you can assign for what their practice purpose. If it is, then it will be good thing. For example, two courses you are attending at morning, two courses you are attending at evening, in the sense you never practice the content. Why? Because always you are thinking to come for the class only. When classes are completed, you may go to your home. That's it. You will not do any work. So my suggestion is suggestion only, not mandatory. My suggestion is try to have classes at morning time, morning 7 to up to 1 o'clock. Try to have classes continuously. Then when you go to your home, then take food and have some rest. Then sit for like what their practice. Whatever the content you learned in the morning time, everything just we can revise it. And moreover, I'm telling there, every day work is required. Every day practice is required. 4 classes if you are attending every day, then for each and every class, at least we have to assign 1 hour of time. So 4 classes, 4 hours of time we have to assign there. There we have to understand. When one type of one slots of 4 classes are completed here, next set of courses we can take in the same 4 slots. Out of these 4 classes, if any course is complete in one slot, then try to have another class in the same slot. Like this, if we complete there, then our total full stack Java is going to be completed within 7 to 8 months of time. Then if we do parallelly these courses, then only we are able to complete it. Why? Because we are in Java set. Think of it. Java is too vast, but we have to fight to complete the courses inside the Java. If you want to take one after another courses, no, your full stack Java is going to be completed within 3 to 4 years of time. Guys, all of you are getting it, what I'm telling to you know. So if you do parallelly the courses, then only we are able to complete it. Otherwise, you will not complete the courses in time. So because of that reason, I'm suggesting to all of you, then try to maintain for not immediately. I'm going to say the points to you. Oracle you can start no problem. Your technologies we can start immediately, no issues. And core Java we started there. After a few days of time, core Java I will start what there advanced Java. Why? Because immediately we are not going to understand advanced Java. Answer my point clearly now. Okay, when these 4 classes, out of these 4 classes, when 2 slots are compulsory for my classes now, 2 slots continuously, next 7 or 8 months of time, continuously 2 slots I'm going to take now. Java part only. But parallel to the Java, we have to attend for other courses. Oracle maybe, UI technologies maybe, DevOps maybe. Immediately we can start with DevOps also. No issues. DevOps also we can start there. DevOps in the sense like what there? Linux, AWS, then what next one here? No, DevOps tools. Then we can start immediately. No issues for it. There we are able to get the content. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? So this is the clear cut information here what I'm telling to you about this content here now. Right, sir. So it's okay. Then I want to give even this content is also be, I think already I given this content. 1 minute, sir. And one more point, guys. Then I'm telling to you, with your classes, with your content, how much experience you are able to put in our resume. Then this question you are getting frequently. All right, sir. Now here I'm giving clarity for you. Now try to understand it clearly. With this content, we are able to give minimum 3 to 4 years of experience. We are able to keep in our resume with my content. Whatever the concepts we are discussing there, minimum 3 to 4 years of experience we are able to put. We can have, but don't go for more than 5 years of experience. If we put more than 5 years of experience, no, expectations will be more. It may not be reached to up to that expectations without having real-time work. But with the content, we are able to give 3 to 4 years of experience. That up to that, I'm able to show. Even in my classes also, I'm going to discuss the content not only for freshers. In the point of experienced people also, we are going to discuss the content. That's why I'm telling there. Always I'm giving the point is what there contentful. We are believing in content. We are totally against for what their job guarantee kind of shortcut programs now. We are totally on what their quality and content. If we give more content, more chances are available to get job. In the proper way only we have to get the job. We are not at backdoor jobs. We are at front door jobs only. We want to make all the students to join with the companies through front door only, not through back door. Understand it clearly now. Okay. Right, sir. Now these are the things here what I'm telling to you. And one more point. Anyway, then I'm giving like what there video support and all the things here I'm giving there. Even though if you are busy with some other work there, even though we are busy with some other colleges or maybe some other thing, no, the video support will give more help to you. We can watch that video, we can cope up, and we are able to attend for the next sessions. So that is also a support here we are providing behalf of Durgasoft. Okay, right, guys, that's all for today. So this information is sufficient. Now tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start directly Java. Core Java directly I'm going to start. First of all, first 10 minutes I'll explain the total syllabus, but I'm going to be covered in Core Java. After that, I will start introduction classes there directly. Okay. Shall we meet on tomorrow? That's it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Nothing else. You can reach to our office there. They will give information. Already given information there. So okay, fine. Sure. Thank you. Okay. 10 to 6 o'clock. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. No, actually, these slot must be provided for some other full stack Java development batch in the future. This batch is actually I have to start it. Yeah, no, just here only demo class only we are taking actually. 10 o'clock morning. Actually, I need to start this batch at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock might be some topics are going on there. That's why I taken demo class here, but later on I want to take it at 10 o'clock. After that, again, I'll start full stack Java at 7 to 8:30 and 8:30 to 10. Two slots. Yeah, new batch, total new batch. That will be fixed. Yeah, 7 to 8:30, 8:30 to 10. These two slots for full stack Java. Yeah, that I will plan. Maybe within 20 days, 25 days of time. Within that, it will plan. Sure. Okay. 2014 passed out, no? 2015 passed out. See, then the point is what, it's okay, but last 3 years of experience, last 3 years of time only we are able to put up the scope, right? Put up the experience. Then before that, definitely interview will ask that what you have done there before the time. You should give some proper response for it. Then it's okay, no issues for it. Last 3 years, okay, we can manage it. Before that, what we have done? If interviewer is asking this question, you should be ready with the proper answer. Then only it's possible. Right, fine. Thank you. Oh, 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, nothing, not required. Nothing, not at all required. ఇప్పుడే కాదు అది, ఇంకా టైం పడుతుంది కదా. అంతే కదా. ఇక ఇప్పుడు సి ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఎట్లా నేర్చుకుందాం అనుకుంటున్నాము, అట్లనే కోర్ జావా నేర్చుకుంటాం. కోర్ జావా ఫండమెంటల్ టెక్నాలజీ. ఫర్దర్ ఫండమెంటల్ అగైన్ అనదర్ ఫండమెంటల్ ఇస్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్. ఏదైతేనండి, బయాలజీ జియాలజీ నేర్చుకుంటారు, మీకేమైంది? ఇబ్బందే లేదు, ఇంకా హ్యాపీ. మీకు ఏదైనా గ్యాప్ అని ఉంటే ఆలోచించాలి. హరామ్గా ప్రశాంతంగా నేర్చుకోండి కంటెంట్. ఒక 7 to 8 months టైం పెట్టుకుని వచ్చేసేయండి, పెట్టేసుకోండి. సీజన్ కూడా డ్రై సీజన్ ఉంది. కోర్ జావానా, ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా చాలు. అది మొత్తం కంప్లీట్ ఈజీ కొట్టే జాబ్. ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావాలో ఉండిపోతుంది, వచ్చేస్తుంది మొత్తం. లేదు తప్పండి, అది లేదు. ఇది చాలా స్టాండర్డ్ గా పెట్టినది ఇది. సర్టిఫికేషన్ ఇంకా డెప్త్ నాలెడ్జ్ అవసరం. అది ఇదంతా కూడా డెవలప్మెంట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో బిగినర్ కాదు. నేనేమంటానంటే, ఇప్పుడు జనరల్గా ఇప్పుడు జావా ఉంది, జావాలో కూడా సర్టిఫికేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆ సర్టిఫికేషన్ ప్యాటర్న్, దాని వే ఆఫ్ లెర్నింగ్ అంతా డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు నా సబ్జెక్ట్ మీరు వెళ్తే 85% గ్యారంటీ ఇస్తా సర్టిఫికేషన్లో. సేమ్ దీనిలోంచి వస్తాయి మీకు 85% స్కోర్ వస్తుంది, చేస్తే 85% స్కోర్ వస్తుంది. కానీ ప్రజెంట్ మార్కెట్ అంతా ఎట్లా ఉందంటే 98, 99, 100%లో ఉన్నాయి. ఎందుకని అంటే అక్కడ కొంత మ్యాజిక్ నడుస్తుంది, అదంతా రాపిస్తున్నారు, అదంతా కూడా వేరేది. సో కాబట్టి ఏంటంటే, దానికి అసలు రియల్గా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలంటే సర్టిఫికేషన్కి దీనికన్నా కూడా దాని వే ఆఫ్ ప్రిపరేషన్ కొంత డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటుంది. సజెషన్ అయితే ఇవ్వగలుగుతాను, కానీ ఆ క్లాసెస్ మనం ఇక్కడ కండక్ట్ చేయలేము. టైం తీసుకుంటే, బాగా టైం తీసుకుంటుంది. అదంతా వేరే ఉంటుంది, అదంతా అంతా కూడా అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. డెఫినెట్గా అండి, మీరు దానికోసమే కదా ఇంత కష్టపడేది మనం. ఏమవసరం లేదు, మీరు అసలు ఫుల్ స్టాక్ లోనే బోల్డ్ అంత ఉంది. ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేసి బయటకు వచ్చేదనే అది పెద్ద సముద్రం నుంచి బయటకు వచ్చినట్టు. ఇంకా అసలు మీకు వేరే పైతాన్ కానీ వేరే ఆలోచించాల్సిన పనే లేదు ఇక్కడ. ఏం అసలు లేదు, మీరు ఆరాంగా క్లాస్కి రండి. మీరు ఇంకా స్టార్టింగ్ లో ఈ అనుమానములు అన్నీ ఉంటాయి, డెఫినెట్గా ఉంటాయి అందరికి. ఒక కొన్ని రోజులు క్లాస్ అయిపోయింది, దాని మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ మీద మీరు కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయండి. ఇవన్నీ నథింగ్, ఏం లేదు, ఏం ఉండదు. వెళ్ళిపోయారు అందరూ. ఆఫీస్లో చెప్పేసా, ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళిపోండి చాలు. ఆఫీస్లో ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పేసి రైట్. రావచ్చండి, పర్లేదు, నా దగ్గర వచ్చింది. చెప్పండి. ఓకే. ఓకే, ఓన్లీ కోర్ జాబ్ ఒకటేనా? అవసరం లేదండి, దానికి ఏం ప్రీవిగా అవసరం లేదు. డైరెక్ట్గా వచ్చేయచ్చు మీరు క్లాస్కి. అవునవును, అంటే డిమాండ్ అయితే ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావాకే ఉంది. ఏముంటుంది, నేర్చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఇండివిజువల్గా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు, పెద్ద విషయం ఏం కాదు. అదే నేనేమంటానంటే, మీ బావ గారు కోర్స్ ఒకటి నేర్చుకోమని చెప్పారంటే అసలు రీజన్ ఏంటో కనుక్కోండి. ఆయన రిఫరెన్స్ ఇస్తారు, దాని మీద జాబ్స్ ఉన్నాయా, అది కనుక్కోండి. అదే నేను అంటాను. ఆహా. ఆ. ఓకే, ఓకే. ఆహాహా. ఆయన డెవలప్ చేసినాడు అది. ఓకే, 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 ఓకే. పర్లేదు, పర్లేదు. ఓకే, ఓకే. ఏం కాదండి, అందరి పరిస్థితి అంతే ఉండదు. లేదు, నేను చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే, అందరికి కూడా నాలెడ్జ్ ఏం ఉండదు, అందుకని కదా నేర్చుకోవడానికి వచ్చేది మన దగ్గరికి. ఓకే. ఆ, అది దాని గురించి ఏం అసలు పెద్దగా పట్టించుకోవద్దు. డైరెక్ట్ క్లాస్కి వచ్చేసేయండి, పాయింట్ టు పాయింట్ అర్థం చేసుకుంటూ ఉండి చెప్పినాయన్ని. రేపు నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతుంది కోర్సు. ఆఫీస్లోకి రండి, సెకండ్ ఫ్లోర్లో. మొత్తం అక్కడే ఒకసారి మాట్లాడండి, వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడండి.
పైథాన్ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ బట్
జావానే కదా నేను చెప్పింది.
బాలకృష్ణ సార్ బాలకృష్ణ
ఓఎస్ చెప్తారైనా
మీతో పాటు వర్క్ చేశాను
తెలుసు తెలుసు.
ఆయనే పంపించాను
అంటే పైథాన్ ఇప్పుడు మార్కెట్ తక్కువ ఉందండి, అంత బాగాలేదు.
పైథాన్ సార్ ప్రిఫర్ చేశారు ఫుల్ స్టాక్ సార్ దగ్గరికి.
ఒకవేళ మీరు పైథాన్ బాగా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటే వెళ్ళండి, కానీ మార్కెట్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఎడుతుంటే 60-70% జావా సైడ్ ఉంది, 30-40% పైథాన్ సైడ్ ఉంది. అంటే నా ఆపర్చునిటీ లెవెల్ జావాలో ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది కంపేర్డ్ విత్ పైథాన్.
2023 మన ఎగ్జామ్స్ అయిపోయింది
ఇంకా హ్యాపీ కదా, ప్రశాంతంగా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు టెన్షన్స్ లేకుండా. బాలకృష్ణ గారు ఎక్కడున్నారు ఇప్పుడు? ఢిల్లీలో ఉన్నారా? కలకత్తాలో ఉన్నారు. మీరు ఎక్కడ టచ్ చేయడానికి?
తెలుసు సార్ రిలేటివ్స్
అచ్చా 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 అచ్చా. తెలుసండి, బాగా క్లోజ్ మాకు.
సార్ పంపించారు నిన్ననే కాల్ చేశారు వెళ్ళు
పర్లేదు పర్లేదు.
అడిగామని చెప్తాను.
ఓకే ఓకే, షూర్ షూర్.
క్లాసెస్ కి డైలీ షిఫ్టింగ్ ఓకేనా సార్? అంటే మార్నింగ్ టు ఆఫ్టర్నూనా?
ఇబ్బంది ఏముంది, అందరూ అదే పని ప్లాన్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు కదా, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. మీకు అట్లాంటి ప్రాబ్లం కనుక ఉంది పని నేనే సజెస్ట్ చేయను కదా. అదేం లేదు, జనరల్ లేదు, మీ కాలేజీలో అన్ని అవర్స్ కూర్చుంటారు. మార్నింగ్ టైం వరకు అయితే క్లాసులు పెట్టుకోండి, ఈవినింగ్ అంతా ప్రాక్టీస్ పెట్టుకోండి, ఈ చాలు, ఇంకంత మించి చేద్దాం. మార్నింగ్ ఈవినింగ్ క్లాసులు నేర్చుకున్నా కూడా ప్రయోజనం లేదు. అవును. రేపు వచ్చేసి పర్లేదు, రేపు డైరెక్ట్ 8:30కి వచ్చేసాను క్లాస్, రేపు స్టార్ట్ అయిపోద్ది క్లాసెస్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.